A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to the Gear Slum, your one-stop shop for all things guitar culture nonsense. I'm Aaron.
I'm Phil.
And I'm Cole.
We slum it hard so you don't have to. Oh, man.
I realized I was making fun of Phil last time because he paused so long, but then I realized it was just like a delay on his line the entire time.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't pause.
Yeah.
You're the one, long pause.
The delay is Zoom's fault this time. We aren't like lining up tracks after the fact. It's just Zoom. Or it's Phil's internet's fault, potentially.
Phil's internet.
Turn off your camera, Phil, maybe.
Guys, we're not going to talk about the Klon debate this time.
Scissor connection is yellow.
You say scissor connection?
Yeah, your scissor connection is yellow. Yellow bellied connection.
Where are you
The
seeing
scissor
that?
belly is purple.
It was like the 4 little bars on the bottom left of your face.
Oh,
It's color.
wow.
It's in a color for you.
No, but maybe the yellow doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah, mine doesn't have colors.
I think it just means I think it just means
That's just what color is
something. I
supposed
don't
to
think it means anything. Did you guys see that new Keeley pedal that came out last week? Actually, like today.
Which one?
The Keeley Hydra.
No.
Hail Hydra. Stereo, reverb,
think
and
so.
tremolo.
Oh, nice.
It looks pretty cool. It's
It's
the
like
same,
it's like a Fender in a box.
yeah, it's like the same enclosure as the Echoes. So it's got the presets and everything and the stereo ins and outs.
Oh, nice. How do you access the presets? Do you like hit both foot switches or something?
It must be. So it has 2 foot switches. One says reverb, the other one says tremolo tap. So I'm assuming you can turn them on independently, and then it also somehow activates tap for the tremolo, I would assume.
Man, there's like so much going on that pedal.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of jacks.
I assume
there
the
are a
rate
lot
and
of- I
depth-
guess it's stereo, right? But then are those like expression?
There's got to be like a tap in and then like expression or something. Or maybe it's MIDI. It could be MIDI.
Maybe MIDI.
Could be.
It's maybe MIDI. The picture's too small.
Bathe your sound in high fidelity, true stereo, tremolo, and reverb with the new Hydra.
Okay, so
Save up to 3 presets.
TRS. Okay, so
Onboard
the
or
jacks
remote.
say one of them says tip equals reverb and ring equals tremolo. And then the other jack says TRS expression pedal. So that, like, what could that possibly mean? That the jacks, like, you're switching off? It's like a remote switch, turn it on and off, maybe?
Yeah, don't switch your jack off. I mean, don't jack your switch. Wait, what? What am I trying to
Not
say?
worse.
That doesn't make any sense.
And gauge reverb trails on the fly, no more internal dip switches.
The pictures are really
Chris
small.
And external tap tempo units. Okay. So
But
you
is
can
it
have
so
tap
like you
tempo
can
on the
do a
reverb?
double tap? Double
You
tap?
can't triple tap a double tap, Lloyd.
We should have researched this.
I don't know about that. A remote tap tempo, but I don't know what the infinite hold for reverb trails. Oh, it's probably tap for like hold.
Tap
of
for the
reverb
tremolo and
trails.
hold for reverb.
Probably so. Infinite hold, guys.
So if you do
Infinite.
like, you could do like a dual foot switch, right? Into that.
Yeah. I don't know how they could advertise that because there's no way they have like tested that it can actually hold infinitely long.
That's true.
That's
At most, they
shady.
could have tested it for like a few months.
exactly. I bet they didn't even do that. I
They
bet
should-
they never even tested it overnight.
They should call it theoretically infinite hold.
Exactly. Approaching infinite hold.
Potentially infinite. Plus, it can't be infinite if it starts at some point.
It's true, yeah.
Mm.
It wasn't being held 2,000 years ago when the Earth was created.
6,000 years ago.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
2,000
2,000 years ago is when the Earth got good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Shout out to Carmen, by the way.
Effect order switching. It seems pretty cool. Have you guys, we've talked about Keeley reverbs before, right?
Yeah.
Have we?
I thought we had. Maybe not. I know we talked about Keeley delays. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I had that. Well, we talked about the caverns a little bit, which I liked the delay, but I wasn't a huge fan of the reverb on it. But
yeah, I haven't had a ton of Keeley pedals. I was intrigued by the caverns,
four or
though.
five. You liked it?
I never had it. I was intrigued by it, though.
I thought you had the small version of it, like the old version.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. And I didn't like that one very much.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's all the, I think, I mean, I don't know, because I haven't tried any of the newer stuff, but all their like reverbs that I've tried are like good, but not like, oh, that's not like cool or exciting in any way. I don't.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm not the person to like analyze a reverb pedal anyways.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not really either.
I am.
Well, why have you not done it then?
Yeah, so you should have analyzed it, Phil.
You b-hole.
Freaking d-hole.
Just butthole some reverb and tell us how it sounds. Tell us how cavernous it is. How cavernous.
Do you think there's ever been a reverb pedal that has advertised itself as being like throwing your sound down a hallway?
I mean, there's hall reverb. Is that what that means?
That's true.
Is that what hall reverb means?
Like throwing a hot dog down a hall reverb?
I was thinking, I was on a video chat with Ryan from 60 Cycle Hum and some other people, just like he did. No, he
Humble
did. What's
brag.
it, StreamYard, is that what he calls it? And he's like, oh, whoever wants to jump on. So I jumped on, but I had this idea that it would be cool if someone was like doing like impulse responses and like modeling like odd reverbs. So like you could model like the reverb inside a thimble. And like, or like, this is like coffee mug reverb. That'd be cool, right?
Well, it would just be almost non-existent.
But it depends, like how sensitive can you get? And then you could like expand it. Like this is like an amplified version of thimble reverb.
But it's not a matter of amplitude, it's a matter of time that it would just decay so quickly that you
I didn't mean amplitude in terms of like actual amplitude.
That's not what he meant,
like
Cole.
amplify
I
it
meant like
a long
amplified
time.
as in like made larger. Yeah. Is that how sound works? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how sound works.
Clearly, you have a lot to learn about sound. I mean, it would honestly, as like a legitimate idea, and maybe this exists like in the pro audio world, but it like, why can't you just buy like the impulse response of a famous concert hall or something like that?
Yeah, I'm sure you can, because I know you could even like, you can just like, you can model whatever room you want, like,
yep,
in an impulse response pretty
I
easily.
literally do that for my job.
Yeah, so I'm sure there is someone
whatever
who
I want.
like
But
does that
modeling isn't perfect. You can also measure, like you could go in and measure the frequency response.
Yeah.
In fact, that's a lot of what, like, because a lot of the jobs I work on, I'll do an auralization ahead of time to see what it will sound like, and then compare it to what it actually sounds like. And sometimes it does a pretty good job. But
here you go, the Convology Famous Halls and Churches collection.
Oh yeah, because you convolve a signal with an impulse response to get the result.
You can.
That's why it's called that.
Yes, you can. You can volve.
Can and will evolve.
Should you?
You could evolve, but should you evolve?
They
That's
should
the
call
question.
it the should evolve.
Should
Should
evolve.
evolution.
Should evolve. I'm trying to see like who they have.
Is it famous concert halls or whatever?
It says concert halls and churches,
Oh, okay.
but I think they're all like the names are like names that like hint at things but aren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like how the DS1 model on a thing is called the orange
Yeah.
dirt or something.
Yeah. So I have no idea what it is because they're all things that I don't understand.
Which is weird
you
because
can
like
get the Sydney Opera House.
okay.
You can get Martha's Vineyard, Ocean Park Harbor, outside ambience.
They did the reverb time of an outside venue.
You can get Terror on Elm Street. I don't know what that is.
That sounds. It seems like they lost the plot a little bit.
Whoa. You can listen to samples. Oh my gosh, the Martha's Vineyard one is so bad. It's just some dude talking as if
What?
he's on like an outdoor PA.
Oh, that's
Here,
terrible.
how can I share it? How do I share my screen and sound?
We've been through this, Aaron.
I've never done it though. Oh, just click the box. All right. You ready?
Music in the gazebo begins at 8 p.m. Fireworks at dark. This is truly one of the best events of the summer, and admission is free.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that
Here's
is
the Opera
awful.
House. That sounds terrible. Just like raining outside, raining inside. I don't know.
That is awful.
I want to put that Martha's Vineyard one on like guitar or something.
Why would you ever want that?
I guess if you're doing like
That's
a
like
radio show.
so. That's like not good reverb though.
If you're doing like
that
a radio
sounds
show and you want to like make it sound like not good, but
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, for like novelty, not for like
yeah, not for like coolness.
the very famous.
This generation never did murders.
It's also just really crappy. Oh man, that's funny.
There's like a very famous recording. I don't know who originally did it. It was somebody with, I think it was someone in
Adam and Eve.
SynodCon, which is like one of the big organizations for audio stuff. Did this recording, this anechoic recording, and then you can use it to hear what your room would sound like, you know. And it's this guy just saying sound. It's not just the air vibrating. Sound means feelings. I can't remember what the rest of it is. Because usually you cut it off after that because you're like showing samples to a client or whatever. But there's at least, if Scott Hamilton's listening to this, he's going to hear that and he's going to think,
I know exactly what it is.
yeah. It's not just the air vibrating. Sound means feelings. It refreshes our minds, makes us feel happy. Something. Oh, what else does it say? Yeah, it's this whole thing. So shout out to all those people out there doing room oralizations.
Oralizations?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what?
AURAL.
I'm sorry, what?
What
Don't
are
be
you doing
sorry.
with the rooms?
I'm sorry, what?
Sphincter says what?
I like the idea of a tap tempo tremolo, but I've never owned one.
I mean, I kind of liked it. I mean, the Mobius had that, obviously, and I would use it. But I'm not good at like subtle tremolo, which I think, like whenever I would use tremolo, it was like trunk, 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 you know,
Yeah.
like choppy tremolo. It's like, if I'm going to use this effect, it might as well be obvious, right?
Yeah, that's true. I got I bought that JHS chorus pedal from their 3 series.
Uh-huh.
And it has like a vibrato mode, you know.
Uh-huh.
I've been using that a little bit when I play. The last couple times I've played out at church. Just like really subtle and like long.
Mhm.
So it just kind of like warbles a little bit.
That's
But-
nice.
I can't imagine using tremolo that way.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, something about it just when it's slow, it kind of bothers me. It's like feel it getting louder and quieter.
Like it sounds like something's wrong.
Yeah. Like, oh, my sound's cutting out. And it's probably just my own lack of skill at using it. But
Yeah. Same thing with reverb. For me.
yeah,
at
that's
least.
true. That's fair. I'm not a very good guitar player is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't say that.
None of us
Aaron.
are.
It's all right.
Phil,
I'm an
Have you
excellent
been able
guitar
to-
player. I'm not very good.
have you been able to get by financially through COVID, even though your band hasn't been gigging? Have you started a GoFundMe yet?
No, what I do is I leave my guitar case open all the time in my classroom, and the children, will
teaching
throw
lunch
their.
money.
You're basically busking as a teacher.
Yes, they throw change in when they walk in the class, and I'm playing music on passing periods.
Dude, you should drive.
Or
a
if you're just
bus.
like sitting there grading homework, they walk by, throw a quarter in.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they throw money at me all the time.
Yeah.
You give them better grades if they give you money?
No, never.
Nice.
But like if we weren't recording,
Well, wink, wink.
But
Come
do
on
you
now.
tell them you're going to give them better grades if they give you money?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Like they believe it's going to happen.
Yeah,
Why do
they
you
don't
think-
they can't know. If
how do you
do
think
or
he can
not.
afford a pool?
They're like, you said you were going to give me a better grade. Yeah, you would have gotten a worse grade.
Yeah. It's like, and you worked hard.
You did get
Sorry.
a better grade.
I did give you a better grade.
Can you imagine how crappy your grade would have been if you didn't give me that money?
Yeah. I'm failing, Mr. E.
If you didn't give me that $2.32?
Mr. E. How many of
Mr.
your kids
E.
call you Mr. E?
We'll never know.
Mm,
Get it?
It's a-
Because it's
a
a
few.
mystery.
I didn't get that. I would not have gotten that if you hadn't pointed it out.
I wonder if anyone else would have gotten it. Probably.
I created a SoundCloud account called Lil Mystery,
Little mystery.
and I haven't put anything on it yet.
Is it like Lil Lil and then
Yeah.
Miss MISS
No,
and then
MR
mystery,
dot
little mystery.
no LIL
Uh-huh.
apostrophe space capital M
Uh-huh.
lowercase r period space capital E.
MR is
But was the
mystery.
pun intended? The mystery part of it?
Yes,
Oh.
Lil Mystery.
Little mystery.
Well, you're saying it like
Is
that,
that
but
what
that's
you
not how it's
call
written.
your,
It's written like Lil Mr. E.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you say Lil Mystery.
That's
Okay.
what you call your thing.
You like slurred it even more. Lil
That's what
Mystery.
you call your thing little
Say it like
little
Lil Mystery.
No. Okay.
No, Aaron.
Well, thanks. I'm just trying to get an answer to a question here. All right. My next guitar is going to be a bass, I think. Either a bass or a Tele Deluxe.
Nice. And a Tele Deluxe, is that the one with wide range humbuckers?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The custom is the other one, right? Where it's got a regular Tele neck or Tele back pickup, and then the neck is the humbucker.
Yeah. It's got the neck and the back
Yeah.
and the other ones.
Dude, so I've been talking a lot about Aaron Sorkin lately, and I was listening to this podcast.
We know.
I know, but I was listening to a podcast called what was it? Oh, The Rewatchables. Have you ever listened to that, Cole?
Yes.
It's on the Ringer Network, Bill Simmons, and et cetera. But they're
Yeah.
talking about this movie called The American President, and they do a segment called Half-Ass Internet Research. It's one of the topics. And they're talking about that Aaron Sorkin is on record as saying that he wrote that movie in like in one go in a hotel. He locked himself in a hotel, smoked a bunch of crack cocaine,
What?
wrote the script to The American President, and developed the treatment for Sports Night at the same time.
That's hilarious.
Wait, and didn't that movie? It was right around the same time as The West Wing. Was it like
So,
concurrent?
no, that was earlier. So the movie came out in like 95,
Yeah.
and then I think The West Wing came out in 2000.
So they're like, we think you did such a good job with this movie. We really need
Yeah.
you to explore.
Well, so he wrote. They had The American President, and then he did Sports Night was on TV, and then in the second season of Sports Night, they did the first season of The West Wing. So he's writing both those shows at the same time for the first season of The West Wing. So I don't know
Crazy.
like how the contracts happen, but I know The West Wing like borrows pretty heavily from American President in terms of like themes and tone and stuff. So I think it was like his attempt to make it better. Seems like. You guys ever watch The West Wing?
Step 1, kick out Michael Douglas.
Yeah, dude. Well, I think Michael Douglas is probably like too big for TV at that point.
Step 2,
Although even like getting Martin Sheen to lead on a TV show was like pretty crazy.
at the
in
time
2000.
that was very weird.
Yeah.
That show did not start in the 2000s.
When did it start?
It was in the 90s.
Which part of the 90s?
I'm just saying there's no way it started at the same time as the show 24.
Okay, you're right. It started September of 1999.
Was it really that late?
Yeah.
Huh. When did 24 start?
I think 24 started later though.
Yeah, 24 was
2002.
like 2000.
Yeah, a couple years later. But
Was
yeah,
it
they were on
2002?
concurrently.
That's my guess.
I think it was like 2004
Oh.
because I think it started
I think
after my mission.
No, dude. 2001.
Okay.
Oh, we were
What happened
probably
to Cole?
watching like DVDs or something.
Dude, the first season of 24 was pretty freaking good.
Yeah, dude.
How dare you?
Maybe
the
even
first
the first
season
couple.
only?
I said maybe even the first couple. Like it kind of got whack at the end.
Honestly, that was like a stressful. That
But it
was like one
started
of those
really
shows.
good.
I would legitimately get stressed out. Like
Yeah.
leading up to Thursday. Was it on Thursday?
I don't know. I watched it on
Maybe it was
like,
Monday. But yeah, we
watched it on Netflix, but like the DVD version of Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
So you'd watch like 3 episodes,
And then
send
you have
the
to
disc
wait.
back, and wait for the next 3.
I
But
remember
we were on a 2-disc plan, so
Oh,
I had
nice.
a group of friends that were passing around 1 or 2 sets of season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
Like they owned somebody bought them, and it was like every friend like each weekend was like smashing through the entire season, and then give it to the next one. Oh, my gosh,
no,
it's so
I
good.
remember. I was wrong. I remember my wife's uncle and aunt, who are like relatively young. They're probably like 10 or 15, like 15 years older than me. So, relatively young. But they, in like that era, they were like, when we first got married,
They were
my wife
buying
and I-
every DVD.
they had like all the DVD box sets. Yeah.
Yes, of every cool show.
Yeah. So we would like borrow them from them and just like watch them all fast. So we watched like all of 24 through them. They had The West Wing, which we borrowed, but I couldn't get into at the time. I didn't watch
Because you
it
weren't
until
liberal
later on
enough at the time?
Netflix. I guess, yeah. Which is funny that they liked it so much because they were telling me like, "Oh, it's the best show," and they're not liberal at all. And then he tried to get us to watch Lost, which I also didn't get into. I think I watched 1 episode,
I loved Lost.
but they had all the Friends seasons. They had
No
like
Love Lost.
every show. They just had like tons and tons of DVD box sets.
No, yes, love Lost, Phil.
No, Love wins.
It did. It did lose. Love Lost.
If you don't know Gun Street Wiring Shop by now, you must be living in the dark ages. They are the premier hand-built wiring solution for all of your guitars. I have one in my Telecaster. I have a setup in there, 5-way. It's great. Have it in my Jazzmaster. It's amazing. I actually put it in my Epiphone Dot. Brought the thing back to life. It's crazy. If you don't have it, you need it. Every guitar that you own will be better with Gun Street Wiring Shop. I promise. Also, if you join the Street Crew, you get a discount on the product, and I guarantee you'll enjoy it. If you get it and you don't like it, I will punch Cole in the face. That's my guarantee. Check it out right now at gunstreetwiringshop.com. Lost.com. Do you love Lost?
I did up until the last freaking couple seasons.
Yeah, it totally falls apart.
Actually, I would say there. I think it's season 1 through 4 are the good ones. It might be one.
The first
through
4
3.
seasons are very good, and then as soon as, I mean, realistically, Lost spoilers coming up. As soon as they actually got off the island, everything kind of went to crap.
Wait,
Okay.
they get off the island?
Oh, damn it, Aaron. He said spoilers, so this is your fault.
I'm not saying
He's not
don't tell me. I'm just asking a question.
They do get off the island, and then famously Jack says, "We got to go back."
Yeah, dude.
What an idiot.
Okay.
For an entire episode, basically. Or
Okay, but
Is it
like
for the entire episode?
he just says it over and over. But
so the first 3, when it was
Gotta go
all just
back.
about the hatch,
Mm-hmm.
getting into the hatch, figuring out who the smoke monster was, that stuff was good.
the others.
The others was really good.
Oh, dude! One time Hurley came to my store when I worked at Borders.
Oh, serious?
Yeah,
Was he
some
cool in real
self-help
life?
books. Yeah, he was pretty cool. He was chill.
But he didn't actually win the lottery in real life, right?
No, I mean he won the lottery of looks.
I mean, he won the lottery of being
He won the
able to
lottery
be a
of
famous
being on
actor
Lost.
looking the way he did.
He won the life lottery.
Yeah,
He won the lottery of having a Weezer album named after him.
that's true.
So
That is pretty crazy. I remember, up until, I mean, really, it was when Charlie died that it went south, right?
Wait, Charlie dies?
yeah.
Just kidding. Is Charlie the bald guy?
No, Charlie's Pippin
So
Oh
So-
yeah. He's
Or-
not Mary.
or Mary, one of the two.
so the
Remember when he was in that Eminem video?
All hobbits look the same to me, Aaron.
Do you remember that?
I don't.
Oh.
Are you just saying that because he looks like Eminem?
No, he's in an Eminem video where he's beating his wife.
Oh, I don't think that's him. That's not on Stan.
No, not Stan.
Oh,
He's in the one for that one with Eminem featuring Rihanna, The Monster.
yeah. I'm in love with a monster.
Yeah,
That song's
dude,
good.
Dominic something.
And I love videos of when Rihanna does that live, because then Eminem will come out sometimes and the crowd just loses their minds.
Do they
So,
lose themselves in the music at the moment?
Exactly.
They do.
They own it. They gotta never let it
Never
go.
let it go.
Only
So
get one shot. Did not miss his chance to blow.
Can you imagine
here's
getting
what makes me
Rihanna
mad about
tickets and then
Lost.
getting to see Eminem?
Yeah.
here's what makes me mad about Lost. There were so many elements of great writing and great storytelling mixed in with just really, really horrible decisions and choices.
Totally. And
And one of the things that I still when I stop and think about it, I'm like, man, that was crazy. Is from episode 1, they're doing flashbacks of people are on the island, and then they're having flashbacks of being back their life before the island.
Mhm.
And then in season 3 or season 4, you're seeing flashbacks, and it's and as you start looking at critically at the flashbacks, it's wait, something seems weird here. And then you realize these flashbacks this entire season have not been flashbacks.
yeah,
they've been
flash
flash
forwards. Yeah.
And it was so mind-blowing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Oh,
That
early
was
And
on
then-
they did that.
Sixth Sense style.
Yes.
Because then you
yes,
go back and
was-
watch it, and it's oh, it gives it a new meaning when you watch it back.
Yes, and then you're like, wait, what? But then it was it was such a great technique, and I feel like they squandered it because
Yeah.
they just did so many dumb things.
They're
in and
also
around-
that show is the quintessential. They had a lot of huge payoffs that they didn't really earn,
Yeah. Yes.
there would be huge plot twists, and it's well, the writers just wrote that, they didn't.
hmm
Nothing actually led to that. And then the whole they very clearly had the first couple seasons in mind when they created the show.
Yes.
And then they were just writing on the fly as they went, after that. Which I don't
Yeah.
blame them. Who starts a show thinking they're going to get 8 seasons? It's not normal,
Yeah.
but
Well, the story I heard was that they had, it was a mid-season ad, and they had some show that was like ending. They had like and they knew they had like a budget of blah blah blah, and J.J. Abrams was kind of like an up and coming hot ticket item, and they're like, "Do you have any ideas?" And he goes, "Yeah," and they're like, "What is it?" And he goes, "Okay, what if it's like, okay, like, just go, bear with me here. What if it's Gilligan's Island, but it's like super serious, and there's all these people, and there's like all these mysteries on this island, and they're mystery? Like, okay, wait, what?" And then he's like, "Yeah, so like, show starts."
Actually, originally, it's like telling each individual's story and how they overlap and stuff. And there's like a bunch of kind of non sequitur type mysteries that resolve themselves or whatever.
So he basically pitched the idea kind of off the top of his head, and then they like threw a show together very quickly, is what I've heard. Like that set from the original episode of like actual plane wreckage on a beach in Hawaii. They bought a plane and then tore it up and like burned parts of it.
They didn't use that plane crash scene that everyone uses that's at Universal Studios.
Was that a thing?
Yeah, there's like this one plane crash set that's used in like a bunch of movies.
Well, I know that they filmed on Hawaii, and all of the actors like got houses in Hawaii. And who's the Fast and Furious girl?
Oh,
you know,
which one?
She has
the
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes,
thank you, Michelle Rodriguez.
She's in Lost.
She was in like season.
She was
3
one of the
or
others.
4.
No way.
But here's what's crazy, Aaron. Here's what's crazy.
Did you ever see that movie Girl Fight? That was cool.
So
I've seen a lot of movies of girl fights.
Or did you see that movie not Deep Blue? What was it called?
Deep Blue Sea?
To the Blue.
The Ice Cube one?
No.
Under the Blue. No, the surfing, the girl
surfing one, yeah. The one with her and Kate Bosworth.
I think it's Deep Blue. Anyway, so she's on the show.
Blue Crush.
She was like kind of a big actress at the time for the show. So she gets on the show. She buys a house in Hawaii because she's like, "Oh, I'm
bigger than the dude from Party of Five."
Well, like, I mean, I see
what you're saying. Yeah.
And then
she was like the Danny DeVito, not quite
like
that
big
much,
enough that she was getting paid a lot of money to buy a house.
But she
big
buys
enough
a house
that it was like,
Hawaii.
oh, she's on Lost. Like she was bigger.
I'm
than
on a
the
big
show.
shot. Yes, I'm on a hit TV show. I'm buying a house in Hawaii.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
she was off the show.
Got a DUI.
Oh, sick.
And then they were like, we're kicking you off the show.
Did they have like a morality
and they literally
clause or
offed her. What?
They had like a morality clause, like you're not allowed to drink and drive.
And it was, if you watch the episode where she dies, like you can tell they shoehorn that plot line in.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what?
You don't know what a morality clause is, Phil?
I do, but I just don't think that was it.
Is that what you guys?
But I'm saying, why did they fire? Why did they fire
Claus?
her? For that,
like she is I think it maybe it technically was a morality clause, but like it was. I think it had to do with
DUI is illegal. It's not a morality thing. It's not like she had sex out of marriage.
I know,
but
but
the clause,
she's not the first person
was,
on a TV show to have a DUI.
But
I
it's
think
like
it had to do with we want good morale with the.
It was like a big
people of Hawaii.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And we don't want, we don't want Hollywood hotshots making us look
the
bad.
Whole production.
Well, and let's be honest, she's not big enough. Like if it was freaking Tom Cruise and he got a DUI, he would have stayed on the show.
That's true.
Dude, can you imagine if season 3 of Lost, it's like Tom Cruise is just, hey, I'm on the show now.
I think that kind of wrecked her career for a while. That DUI.
I love this show. Can I be on it? They'd be like, sure, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, you see that. Like, what other shows do that all the time? Or they'll do cameos of people that like the show.
Well, I know that James Franco, he was like, hey, I've always wanted to be in a soap opera. can I be on your soap opera? And they were like, are you serious? And he's like, yes.
Oh yeah, he was.
And
on,
so then he was on a soap
I
opera for like
remember
3
that.
months.
He was on that hospital one.
For
Well, that's
no
like why
reason
they-
other than I've always wanted to be on a soap opera.
That's like an annoying thing they do in Star Wars, where they let famous people do like
Yes.
extra work, and it's like, well, now the extras like, like, can you
Yeah,
imagine
totally.
like being an extra and getting to be a Star Wars? That would have been awesome, but instead, it's freaking James Corden or whatever his name is.
Zach
Was that his name?
Galifianakis.
British guy.
She was in the second season of Lost.
Literally both of the British
Yeah, she was-
princes.
Was she only in the second season?
She was in the first season finale, and then
Yeah,
yeah,
because the season finale is when they
2.
met the others. She was one of the like basically what happened.
Uh-oh.
Are you ever gonna watch it, Aaron?
I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't really have
Like the whole
plans to
first
watch it.
season, each episode was kind of devoted to
But I
one
don't care.
individual.
Spoilers don't bother me.
Each episode was like about one person, you know, and in the plane that crashed. And then the very last episode of the first season, they find out when the plane crashed, it split in half, and half of it landed on the other side of the island. And each group thought they were the only ones on the island, and then they found
Right.
each other, and they're
Wait,
like, "Oh,
wait,
you're the others,"
wait,
and they're
hold
like,
on.
"Why are we the others?
Wait.
Just because the story's been focused on you this whole time?"
No,
Like,
no, no,
we
no.
exist
Cole,
too.
Wait, I'm lost.
You're mixing it up.
Oh wait. Uh-huh.
Cole, you're mixing it up. The back half of the plane was not the others. The others
Well,
were
yes,
the indigenous peoples.
No, the others were not the indigenous
I
people.
mean-
There was one guy in the others who were the indigenous people.
Who were?
Initially, the others were the other people. He was
Crazy
a
scientist. The crazy
yes.
scientist.
He was
that had,
pretending.
like-
He was pretending to be. That's the only way he was able to infiltrate their camp is because each person thought he was a part of the other group.
yes, but then he was exactly, and then he was part of like a bigger group that had like a weird bunker with scientific.
Yes,
like,
I know.
the polar bear.
But what I'm saying is, in the show, the people they refer to as the others initially are the people who were in the other half of the plane.
I don't.
I'm like so adamant about this, and yet I'm only 50% sure that I'm right.
That's
I like
funny.
that the words that we are saying sound like complete druggy nonsense.
Yeah, that was
The
crazy.
hostiles are the
'cause I have
natives,
no idea what
also
you're
the
talking
tail.
about.
Oh,
No, the others were the
Okay,
guys, the
okay.
scientists with the polar bear. Like, oh, cool.
followers of Jacob. Oh, okay.
was
So
great.
you're
They didn't
right.
even mention the
Definitely gonna
Dharma
watch this now.
Initiative.
So they talk about, it says, referred to by the Dharma initiatives as the hostiles or the natives, and also by the tail section survivors of Oceanic Flight 815 as them, a group of people living on the island who are followers of Jacob. Oh, we're getting into
Dude.
spoilers here. Okay,
This
so
is
you're right,
BS.
Phil.
Yes.
But
By
what,
the way,
but what
that
about like
Eminem-
when they
Eminem
meet?
and Rihanna song was "Love the Way You Lie," not "Monster." Sorry, go ahead.
A group of midsection survivors set sail on a raft. That's so funny. They refer to them as the tail section survivors and midsection survivors.
The halter top survivors.
Okay,
that's
so yeah, the others were the ones who were already on the island.
Yes.
Oh, but remember their village wasn't like there was the village where they actually lived, but then there was the village that was just
Oh yeah.
that is a man, the first you should go watch the first 4 seasons of Lost.
All right.
You know
I'll
what you
do
should
it.
also watch? The
No.
first 2 seasons of Alias.
Dude, and
Hot damn, that show's awesome.
Okay.
The first 2 seasons anyway.
Is it?
The rest of it, dumb.
It always looked
dumb.
dumb. Like the whole thing looked dumb to me. But
Did you like
not watch
Felicity?
I did not watch that.
You did not watch Felicity?
Mm-mm.
Well, good, because it's nothing like Felicity.
Okay.
Because there's like karate.
Okay. I didn't watch
And
like, any of those
espionage.
shows. I didn't watch Dawson's Creek. I didn't watch Party of Five. I didn't watch Felicity. I didn't watch
all the WB
Alias.
shows.
I didn't watch Lost. I didn't watch Buffy.
Dude, I'm so triggered right now.
I didn't watch any of those shows either, but I did watch Lost after the fact. 24 I watched.
I did watch
I was
24.
probably watching live when I guess if it started in 2001, it would have been like season 3 or 4.
Mm.
And it was like appointment watching or whatever.
Yes.
But it was also very stressful. And they just kind of, I mean, it's the same thing that happened in Lost.
Yes.
Like they just have to keep getting more and more ridiculous, I guess. Yeah, dude, remember when Jack had to just shoot that dude in the head down by the train tracks?
Oh, dude, remember when he? Or wait, I'm thinking of something else. Did he like torture someone with a lamp?
Yeah, dude, he like pulled the cord out of a lamp.
Cord.
Yeah, dude.
I couldn't remember if that was 24 or if that was one of the.
It does sound like a Bourne.
Movies.
Yeah, or like a Bourne movie or something. Oh yeah, Liam Neeson's.
Stupid. Just lamp torture. Oh yeah, because that was the whole thing where like, oh, he's crossed the line now.
Dude, Lost had Lost had Saeed. That was his name, right, Phil?
Oh yes.
And he was like a torture artist.
I did watch
Dude.
Heroes. Did you guys watch
His character
Heroes?
is so good.
Dude, first episode, he's like, they're like, oh, so they're all like swapping stories. Okay, so we're gonna be here for a while, so let's find out about each other.
Yeah.
So what did you do before the plane crash? And he goes, I was in the military. And he goes, oh, well, that's cool. So what branch? And then he pauses and he turns and he goes, Republican Guard. And the guy goes, oh.
He's like, we're the ones that you call the bad guys.
Exactly.
That's funny.
I like that you called him a torture artist, like a sandwich artist.
Exactly. He made like $8.50 an hour.
What's the torture version of Subway? It's just Subway, right?
That was a well-constructed joke on the fly like that.
It literally came to me as I was asking the question.
Oh, yeah, that was good. It was meant
Are we
to
playing
be.
a game this week? Or no? All right. I mean, I
gotta
didn't
play
think
a
so.
game.
We gotta play a game.
Okay, Aaron, let's play a game. You start.
Okay. All right. This is called Guess That Episode Review. Just kidding.
Please do it. Please just read things on IMDb and then we'll guess what it is.
No, on Amazon. I'm going to read Amazon DVD.
Oh, I got an idea.
Oh, yeah.
I got an idea. Read an actor or actress bio, and then we have to guess who it is.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is actually very good.
Here you go, though.
Okay.
This is called A Cure for Pain. Who knew? 5 stars.
What?
By Bamor.
Wait, somebody titled an actress bio A Cure for Pain?
No, this is
Amazon review.
an Amazon review of a movie.
Oh, okay.
My 2nd grade granddaughter had 2 teeth pulled yesterday. She was crying because she hurt. I tried a liquid children's pain reliever. She threw it up and refused more. I was desperate. I had purchased this DVD for Christmas, so I pulled it out early and decided to try to distract her from the pain. She had never seen this movie previously. She watched it 7 times in a row.
Whoa.
It got her through the day. I am so thankful for this movie. 5 stars.
7 times in a row. Clockwork Orange.
No.
That is wild. Would
You
you
want to
have
read
watched
another?
this? Would you
Let's see,
watch
go
this
ahead.
movie as a kid?
Yes, I did. I did watch this movie as a kid. And I would have. I would have, and I did. I owned the VHS. My friend's sister put a sticker on the, like the VHS has the flap part.
Uh-huh.
She put a sticker on the flap
Like inside of it or on the outside?
on the outside. But I was so worried. I was like, I'm never going to be able to watch this movie again because if I put it in, the sticker's going to get stuck in the VCR. But it was fine. It was fine.
Seems a little dramatic of you, Aaron.
It was fine.
Yeah, obviously. Is it an animated movie?
It is not.
Oh, man.
Does the movie wear glasses?
Is it Man of the House?
I'm just thinking like,
Does
Clue
the
rules.
movie wear glasses?
Like we're doing Guess Who?
Yeah. Oh, that's what. Sorry, guess who? Yeah.
Oh, it does not. Okay, let me read you another review. This one is called "Our Daughter Was in Kindergarten When Blank Came Out, and it was her favorite movie." When our kids
Sandlot.
were little, every year we would go to a special family Christmas movie. Our
With
daughter was in
Christmas,
kindergarten
The
when
Santa
Blank
Claus
came
Tim
out,
Allen Santa Claus.
and it was her favorite movie. Now, as an adult, it's still her favorite Christmas movie. Our son's little girl is almost the same age as our daughter was when the movie came out. And to see the delight on our granddaughter's face and listen to the peals of laughter as I'm going to give you a hint.
Oh,
As
Home Alone.
Kevin, yes,
Alone.
Home Alone.
Home.
As Kevin thwarts the burglars, as our granddaughter calls them, was sheer
hint.
joy.
We're watching a movie at a Christmas party about Kevin thwarting some burglars.
Burglars, as our granddaughter calls them, like no one else calls them, the burglars.
You know,
That's who they are.
The uninvited
It's like-
guests.
we know
The
their
Wet
name is the
Bandits.
wet. We know
The
their
Wet
name is the Wet
Bandits.
Bandits, but she just calls them the burglars. She's an idiot.
What a goofball.
It's kind of disrespectful not to call them by the name that they prefer. You know.
Yeah, it was Home Alone. All right. Let's do this
Hashtag no Home
IMDb
Alone.
thing. How is this going to work? Am I reading?
Actor bios.
Actor bios. All right.
Yes,
I found
you
a
pick-
person.
You pick a star, and then click on their bio, and read
I've
it.
chosen a star.
Okay.
Would you
chosen a
would you
star.
classify this person as a star?
I would say this person is a bit of a star. I'm not going to read the parents' names
I
because that's going to give it away. This is a
Ooh.
woman.
The actor
Blank.
is a woman.
This person was born on December 17th, 1974 in Tampa, Florida to Catherine Gordon and Douglas Lyle Blank II. She spent most of her early years in New York and Maine before settling in Manhattan to attend the American Academy of Dramatic Arts and the High School for Performing Arts.
Natalie
Julia
Portman.
Stiles.
No. Although she made her Broadway debut in The Sisters Rosenzweig and performed in the off-Broadway Talking Pictures, she debuted on the small screen in late 1994 in a guest shot on NBC's Law & Order. Then, in the following spring, landed her first TV movie role in CBS's Friends at Last, 1995, and finally became a TV series regular by fall of 1995. Best known for her amazing performance in CBS's supernatural drama American Gothic as the benevolent spiritual guide to her young brother, she was also a regular on the WB series Jack and Jill as Eliza Cronkite.
I don't know.
The former, this is not, I thought she was famouser than this.
Yeah. How the heck? Are
Lady
we supposed to know
Gaga.
some freaking
Lady
WB
Gaga.
Random.
All right,
person?
I'm going to read the last paragraph of her biography.
Wait. Is this the woman who was on? I know who this is. She's the woman who was on Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip or something.
I don't know. She has now played in movies with such stars as Mel Gibson in the romantic comedy What Women Want, Diane Keaton in the romantic drama The Other Sister, Jamie Foxx in Held Up, and David Hyde Pierce in the romantic comedy Down with Love. She has also had 2 major roles in the comedy Bug and the drama Levitation. It's Sarah Paulson. Is she famous? I thought she was famous.
I don't know who that person is, so
I chose a bad person, apparently.
I mean, I don't know if she's a bad person, but it's certainly a bad choice.
She's
for
a
this
bad
game.
person.
All right.
Aaron,
let me
you
try
are a
again.
bad person for choosing her.
All right. I got another one for you. This is a good one. I'm not going to screw this up.
Don't screw it up.
Tom Cruise.
All right. No. All right. This guy, name, was born in Glendale, California. He grew up with his brothers, Caleb and Cody, and sisters, Ashley and Amy. Their parents,
Kirk Cameron.
name, a sewer contractor, and Cheryl, a model, separated around September 2004. His grandfather, William, was a Pearl Harbor survivor and a Navy middleweight boxing champion, while his maternal grandfather commanded a tank battalion in Italy under General Patton during World War II.
Jeez.
Wow.
He grew up active in sports like soccer and surfing. He had English and German ancestry. Notice the tense. He
Ooh.
had.
Heath Ledger.
He was cast for the first season of the family sitcom Throb in 1986 and began modeling until he received a script for the 1994 movie Tammy and the T-Rex. He attended high school at Village Christian High School in Sun Valley, California, graduating in 1991. With encouragement from friends and an old casting agent who remembered him as a child, he decided to try his luck again with acting shortly after returning from college. He starred in Meet the Deedles, 1998, a campy, silly, but surprisingly fun film which failed to garner much attention. However, lack of attention would not be a problem for him for long. With Pleasantville, 1998, he appeared in his first hit. As the town stud, a la 1950s, who more than meets his match in modern-day Reese Witherspoon, he was one of the most memorable characters in the film.
Oh.
That same year, he and his then-girlfriend Rebecca had a baby girl named Meadow, even though he publicly admitted that Meadow was not planned. He said that she is his number one
What a weird
priority.
thing to publicly say.
He and Rebecca separated, and Meadow lives with her mother in Hawaii. She often visited him at his homes in Santa Barbara and Huntington Beach, California.
His two homes?
He's rich. Roles in the teen hits Varsity Blues, She's All That, and The Skulls cemented his continued rise to celebrity. He was chosen to be one of the young stars featured on the cover of Vanity Fair's annual Hollywood issue in 2000. Yep, Paul Walker.
How have they not mentioned Fast and the Furious yet?
It's not up to that point. He wasn't in Fast and the Furious until 2001.
Still, they should have led with that.
It's a biography.
Oh.
Do biographies have to be chronological?
Is that what
It's
bio stands for?
A mini
Aaron?
bio. A mini bio.
Is that what bio stands for? Biography?
But does it have to be chronological?
No,
That's
doesn't have
That's
to
the
be.
classic biography.
No, I would say
mean,
that's the boring biography.
I mean, you live your life chronologically.
That's true.
I try not to.
That sounds like something that would be like the motto for an energy drink. Don't live your life chronologically. Stop living chronologically.
Stop living.
And that's pretty good. Trademark. He has two trademarks: blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yikes. That's... I know some other people who are known for blonde hair and blue eyes.
All right,
Hitler.
I want to just read this person's. I'm going to choose another person, and I'm just going to read their trademarks and see if you can guess them by their trademarks. Assuming they have to. Okay, here you go. Here's his trademarks. He has 7. Often plays romantic leading men with an edge.
Mhm.
Often plays characters caught up in extraordinary circumstances. Frequently plays intelligent yet laid back and likable characters.
Matt LeBlanc.
Beaming smile and intense eye contact.
David Schwimmer.
Boundless offstage energy. Many of his films feature scenes of him running.
What?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
I like this game.
You really pulled one over on me.
The trivia one is good. All right, the trademarks. All right, let me think of one other person.
So wait, what were Tom Cruise's trademarks again?
Those ones.
Or
I
were,
just said.
those were them?
Those were them. Yeah.
Okay. I was
And
thinking,
the last one is known for doing many of his own stunts, even exceptionally dangerous ones. All right, I got another person here. I'm going to find their trademarks, and I'm
So
going
they
to read
didn't.
them.
They didn't say
to you.
known for being a high-ranking officer in a Sue happy religion.
Sue happy? Like
Yeah,
they sue a lot
Sue
of people?
happy. They're Sue happy.
They're Sue happy.
They're Sue happy.
I'm so happy right now.
Oh, this person has no trademarks?
What?
What?
Get him out of here.
It makes you wonder, like, is it up to their, like, is it the actor's PR person who's doing that, who's filling that out or whatever?
The trademarks.
Or is it the actor themselves? Like, wouldn't it be great if
few-
Oh, no,
Tom
here we go.
Cruise-
All right.
A few years
Trademarks.
ago, a woman actress that was like, aging.
The actress was a
IMDb
woman?
for putting her actual age. She said, "I don't want my actual age in there, and you're hurting my chances to get jobs, and so take it off." And they're like, "No," and then she sued them.
That is weird. Like, who doesn't, like, nowadays, doesn't everyone know everyone's actual age?
Nowadays, everybody wants to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move lips. Just a bunch of gibberish.
Okay, last one.
I forgot about Jay.
All right, I got one
Aaron,
more here. Yeah.
So what do you say to somebody you hate? Or anyone trying to be trouble your way? That's all I got.
Oh, wait. Oh, this person really does have no trademarks. Dang it. That was Anne Heche, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, look up Patrick Swayze.
No,
And we'll
you
try to
can't.
guess who it is.
I know.
I feel like Phil
Oh,
is
I'm
missing
trying to
a
think of
basic
someone.
understanding of how this game works.
Who can I think of? All right, are you ready? Let's
I
see.
was just holding a knife up to the camera, and then I realized my camera's off.
I'm also not looking at the camera, so I do not feel threatened.
In case you're wondering, Phil.
All right, here are the trademarks of this person. She only has two. Number one, her 4-octave soprano voice. Number two, her very regal mannerisms and behavior.
Fran Drescher.
No.
4-octave soprano voice. Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston?
She was
maybe?
born on October 1st, 1935 in England.
He? What? You just.
She, her
Okay.
mother and stepfather were both vaudeville performers. Discovered her freakish but undeniably lovely 4-octave singing voice and immediately got her a singing career. They just got her a singing career.
For Christmas.
In 1963, Disney asked her if she would like to star in. Oh, Walt Disney asked if she would like to star in his upcoming production, a lavish
Oh,
musical
crap.
that combined live action and animation.
Liza Minnelli.
She agreed, nope, upon the condition
Oh, is
that
it-
if she didn't
so
get
Who
the
Framed
role
Roger
of
Rabbit?
Doolittle in the pending film production of My Fair Lady. After Audrey Hepburn was cast in My Fair Lady, this person made an auspicious film debut in Walt Disney's Mary Poppins, which earned
Ooh.
her an Academy Award
What's her
for
name?
Best Actress. She's
Why
also
don't
in
I
The
know
Sound
her
of
name?
Music.
Yeah.
She was also in The Princess Diaries. She's also in Shrek 2 and Shrek the Third.
Why can't
And
I think of
Despicable
her
Me?
name?
It's
Julie Louise Dreyfus.
Julie Andrews. You guys are not good at this game.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
honestly.
very good at this game.
Are you? I'm gonna do one more. Give you one more then.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just choosing people who don't have good trademarks.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
No,
Aaron.
I knew, like, we knew who you're talking about by the end. I just blanked on her name.
Okay,
People are,
here's-
this is going to make people, this game is legitimately going to make people angry, I think.
Here you go. Trademarks. There's
Like,
8
we
of
didn't know
them.
Julie Andrews' name. Like, we should not
That's
be playing this
perfect.
game.
Here are the
No, that's
trademarks. Number one, smooth voice.
Mhm.
Number
Frank
two,
Sinatra.
Jamie Foxx.
athletic and proportional body.
Jamie
What?
Foxx.
Number
Proportional body. Proportional to what?
three, itself, I guess. Beauty spot on the left cheek.
Oh, Cindy Crawford.
Number four, oval shaped, handsome face. Number five,
Some man?
yes. Number five, his smile makes dimples.
Oh,
John
who's,
Candy.
No.
Who's the
Number
guy who
6.
has...
As young as age 20, has often played characters whose fiance or wife is killed at the beginning of the film.
What?
Sometimes she is specifically the collateral victim of gun violence aimed at someone else. What?
That is so
Harrison Ford.
specific.
Number
Bruce
6,
Willis?
blue eyes and brown hair.
Bruce Willis?
7, friendly and polite demeanor.
Not Bruce Willis.
No. I'm going to read you some trivia.
Mike-
Attended and
Michael
graduated from
Myers.
Harvard Westlake School in Los Angeles, California.
Who is it? Do you
in
guys remember?
1998.
There's a clip from Oprah where she says to the guest, who was it? Like, oh, you have lipstick on. Oh, that was like that's Drew Brees that I'm thinking of. It's not Drew
It's
Brees.
not
is
Drew
it?
Brees. No. Because he has that scar.
Yeah. Well, it's like a birthmark, I think.
Oh, is it a birthmark?
It's something like that.
Yeah. Attended high school with Freaks and Geeks star Jason Segel. was named one of People magazine's 50 hottest bachelors in 2004.
2004. Brad Pitt?
Attended
No
elementary school with band members of Maroon 5. What? I knew that. I know that because Adam Levine from Maroon 5 went to school with, what's his name? We just talked about him.
Jason Segel.
Heath
No, the
Ledger?
other
Paul
guy.
Rudd. Paul
No.
Rudd.
The
Paul
guy that was on
Walker.
the soap opera.
Oh.
James McAvoy.
Franco.
Yeah, he went to school with James Franco and the other guy, Jonah Hill.
Franco.
Let's see. His favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Boring.
Racist.
He worked as a lifeguard before he was successful. He and Kirsten Dunst had an on and off relationship until 2006. He
Just
gained
So hung up. Is
gained
gonna make
5
me mad.
pounds of muscle
What?
gained 5 pounds of muscle for his role in Jarhead.
Oh, no.
He gave Kirsten Dunst a gray and white kitten for her birthday. She named the cat
It's
Sophie.
Donnie Darko?
Studied
That's a
acting
fictional
with Ivana Chubbuck. Along with his sister Mackie, he attended Camp Walt Whitman, an outdoor summer camp in western New Hampshire.
Okay, we know who it is.
I am not good at this game. I still don't know who it is.
He's good friends with Lance Armstrong and Matthew McConaughey.
Wow.
Campaigned for the Democrats in the 2004 U.S. election.
Olympics? He
Election.
was like, hey, you know what? The Democrats are going to win this Olympics. They really
He was
got a shot this
personally
time.
approved by Joe Namath to play the football legend in a proposed biopic about the latter's life.
He's the one that if you Google his height, they're wildly.
Brother-in-law, Peter Sarsgaard.
Brother-in-law Peter Sarsgaard.
Yeah, his sister Maggie is married
We got
to
it.
him.
We got it.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Let's see what it's. How tall is he?
Some people argue that he is a different height than.
Oh, check this out. His parents forbade him to be in The Mighty Ducks, as the film would have taken him out of town for 2 months.
Dude, he could have been famous.
He could have been famous. He could have been a Mighty Duck.
So this says, his height on IMDb.
What role would he have played in The Mighty Ducks?
His height on IMDb is 5'11" and 3/4.
Dude, imagine if Jake
Three-quarters.
Gyllenhaal, he would have been Charlie, right?
For sure, yeah.
Oh, dude, he would have been Charlie.
Maybe he would have been Goldberg.
So weird.
Was he fat?
No, I don't think so. He would have either been Charlie or Adam Banks. But probably Charlie.
Yeah, he would have been Charlie. Yeah, maybe Adam Banks, honestly, now that you mention it.
Thanks for friendship, guys.
Dude, Peter Sarsgaard has an enormous forehead.
He's got a 5 head.
Dude, he got a
Why didn't they
freaking
lead
6
with
head.
that? His brother-in-law, Peter Sarsgaard, has a 5 head.
Is known for his prominent forehead. Dude, it is like off the charts, man.
Wait, do you think that's one of his trademarks?
I hope so.
Peter
Five head.
Sarsgaard.
They should have called the movie Five Head instead of Jarhead, which, by the way, Peter Sarsgaard is in that movie too.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
That's funny. That dude has been in some weird movies.
Is that why it was called Jarhead? Was that like his nickname in the military? Because his
Yeah,
head looked like a big jar?
They weren't called Marines. Didn't have the nickname Jarhead until that movie came out, and Peter Sarsgaard was in it.
So
That was a good
stupid.
game, and we were good at it.
You guys are really good at it.
They say be good or be good at it, and we were both.
Oh man. He only has one trademark. He takes supporting roles instead of leading roles.
Yeah, I love that. It's like, no, I'd prefer supporting roles. It's like, well, he's just not offered lead roles, probably.
Oh, what a weirdo. All right. That was fun. Thanks for friendship.
Thanks for friendship.
Thanks.
We
for
got to do that
friendship.
again because I like that game.